Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Life Over 60ish. This is Michelle, and this is the debt-free section. Hold on, let me see if I can move this light in my head. Okay, there we go. This is the debt-free challenge book section. And once or twice a week, I will be doing these two challenges to help kick debt out. Yes, I've got some debt. But let me give y'all a little rundown on what's been happening this weekend. Friday night, last Friday, I had to call 911 for me. I've never had to call 911 for me, but I was house sitting and dog sitting. Well, she's my dog, but there was no one else here but me. And I started having severe pains on Tuesday. On Wednesday morning, I should say, I went over to patient first to see what was going on. And I was severely dehydrated because had been throwing up since 2 o'clock that morning. 7 o'clock the previous morning to 2 o'clock that morning. I had been vomiting. So I was severely dehydrated and I knew something was wrong. I managed to drive myself to patient first, which I was a little skeptical about doing, but like I said, I'm the only one here. There was no one else to help. I got there in the next 4 hours. I was in patient first, getting IVs and everything. They had determined that it definitely was some food poisoning, but there was a possibility that wasn't all that was going on. If the pain came back again, I was definitely to call 911 and go to the ER. I said, okay. So, fast forward to Friday. I called my sister. I said, the pain is back. Is there any chance that you could leave a little bit early from your vacation to come home? Which they were coming home the next day. She did. My niece got in later that day, they got in the car and they drove back. Well, before they could get back, because they weren't to get back until like midnight, this is around, I would say 8:30, I was dialing 911. They arrived in less than 10 minutes, which was cool. Took me to the hospital. The hospital's less than 10 minutes away. I heard them say over the, radio, ETA, 10 minutes. Got there, spent the next 3 hours sitting in the waiting room. I had already been checked in, and I'd already done 2 rounds of blood work. Still having breathing problems. Finally, they got me to the back and into a room, and they said, we have to send you for a CT scan. I said, okay. Did that. Came back. My gallbladder. They said there's a good chance we'll have to remove it. If it's going to stop the pain that I'm in, I was all for it. Just the pain, I couldn't sit up, I couldn't lay down. I'm a side sleeper, not a back sleeper, not a stomach sleeper. Nothing was working for me. I was getting absolutely zero sleep whatsoever. So they called in the surgeon. He requested, before he came in, he requested to have an ultrasound done of the gallbladder. Ultrasound came back. I had minimum 2 stones in my gallbladder. When he came in, this is Saturday now. When he came in, he said, we have to take it out. It has to come out tonight. I told him, you going to take good care of me? He said, yes. He says, it's going to be done robotically. 4 little incisions, unlike in the past where they had to cut you open and then take it out. It was 4 little incisions, 2 on each side of your stomach. And that's the way it was going to be. And I said, okay, as long as the pain that I have when this is done is different than the pain that I came in here with. Because you're cutting your stomach, you're cutting anyway, you're going to have pain. And it was, and I did. And I was in there from Friday until Monday. I was released on Monday. I had great service. They took very good care of me. The surgeon staff was great. The recovery staff was great. The floor staff is top notch. No complaints whatsoever. I just was ready to come home. And home I am. And I missed some things during the week, during that time frame, but that's okay. Excuse me, I made it back, and I am working now on starting to save for down the line. And this is my first savings challenge for this week. I did one last week. So this is my Save the Coins. With all that aside, that's how I am. I'm still not able to eat yet. I mean, I can eat. I just don't have an appetite. So I've been doing broth, liquid diet, basically. Still can't lay on my left side because that's where the majority, I'm guessing that's where they took everything out, because the incision on that side is larger than the incision, the other 3 incisions. But I still have pain on that side. I'm getting ready to take myself off the oxycodone because I don't like the way that makes me, the queasiness in my head. I don't like that feeling, so I'm getting ready to take myself off of that and put myself on the ibuprofen like they want me to be on. I have to be on Tylenol. Tylenol, ibuprofen. And my combination is usually when I had any surgery, even when I had my rotator cuff surgery. I did 1 day, 2 days of the oxycodone, and then I went on 2 extra strength Tylenols and 3 Advils, because they attack different things in your body and helps knock out the pain and inflammation. So that's what I will be doing starting this afternoon. But that being said, that's where I am. I hope everyone had a great weekend. The weather here has been great. It's nice to get outside, because when you're in that room for 3 days and you don't get to see daylight, yeah. I mean, I could see that, but I was on the first floor. So my windows were frost covered. I mean, I could see shadows walking by, stuff like that. I couldn't see outside. And, I got outside and it was gorgeous. But I am now back to reality, pain and all. And I am working on the coin part of this video. And that is to save my coins. So, let's see. I have 10, 20, 30. I have 40 cents in dimes. Let's put that in the dime section. And I have 75 cents in quarters. And this isn't one of those where I'm worried about how much I'm putting away, because I'm not. I'm just saving my change. Instead of spending it, save it, and you can use it for when you need it at a later date. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6. This is 26. Let's get these put in. I will get that up off the floor at a later time, because bending over is not in the picture right now. Okay, so there, that goes back up there. And now let's go ahead and color these in. And once this is finished, I will go to another little thing that I have to save my coins. But for me, I'm trying to save everything. And the coins add up, people. No matter what you think, the coins add up. Every cent adds up. And I am working to get that in place. And these are the next ones that I will color in when these are done. And I got all three of these I got from Saving with Shalonda. I believe she might still be on YouTube. I've had these for a while, but that was called Saving with Shalonda. Now, for this, I am going to drown that debt. If you were here last week and saw me doing this, you know that it comes with the cards. And this is from Kimmy's Corner, just so that you know. Comes with the cards, and because I am at low income right now, I will always be at low income because my income really does not change until I can get rid of the debt. Hello, that's what I'm trying to get out of. And let's put that back up there. There we go. So now I am bringing $15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This has 13, but a couple of these says it owes me $1 because I needed to make change for my 5s, and they had $4 in here. I just put the 5 in, and it still owes me $1, which 2 of these have that, which makes it $15. Now, if you notice this, it says cut in half. These numbers, because as I've said before, is low income, I am cutting, for this first rounds of this, I am cutting these in half. So when I flip this card over, whatever this card tells me, and it says save $2. In general, if this had been my normal pay every 2 weeks, I would have saved $2. Not a problem. And it's not a problem to save $2 now, but because the higher interest ones have to be cut, it's just easier for my mind to say, okay, I'm cutting everything. Not, oh, did I cut this one? Did I cut that one? I just cut straight across the board. So I am looking for that symbol, which is right here. And it's telling me $2. Well, I will be marking down 1. And that's why I'm writing these down instead of just putting in the amount. Because that's what I will be saving, is the $1 and not the 2. So let's go to the next card. Ooh, shut the box. So let's go back to the shut the box game. And that may wipe me out. Let's see. And I don't know if you know anything about shut the box, but shut the box is a roll a die game. You roll 2 dice. Or you can roll 1. It's up to you, but in general, you roll 2. But they should be the same denomination. And let's see if I've got another 6-sided die in here. And yes, I do. So I've got 2 6-sided die, and I will roll. Now, you can do one of 2 things. I'm just trying to figure out the best spot to show you this. You can do one of 2 things. You can combine the 2 totals, 4 and the 3. Oops, that was a 4. And the 3. There we go. There we go. I hope you can see that. Probably not, so I'm going to stick it back in there. Which would be 7. Now, I can do a 6 and a 1. If this went up to 7, I could do the whole 7. Or I can do combination of 2, but only 2 to get to this total combination. So let's see. Let me get a crayon. Okay, so let's see here. And there's strategy in this game because you really don't want to use too many of your low numbers early. You know, you don't want to get those used up. But you do want to get rid of your high numbers. So, because if you use up those and you roll a dice and you can't make that, then you can do it one of 2 ways. And I'll show you that way in just a second. So let's see. I've got to come up with 7. I'm going to do the 4 and the 3. And hope that this works for me. Let's try that again. 4 and 3. Okay, let's roll again. I love shut the box. So now I've got a 3 and a 2 for 5. I'm just going to go ahead and do the 5. Let's roll again. I got a 3 and a 1 for 4. And guess what? I can't do it. Because my 3 is used. I can do the 1, but because I have to do both of them, that way I can't do 4. So now there's 2 ways of playing this. If you want to do the straight on way, you would combine the 7, the 2, and the 1. And that's how much you would put over here. If you want to do it the low income way, you count how many boxes are left. I am going to do it the low income way. I have 3 boxes because I don't want to use up all my money right now. So I will be putting in $3. Okay. Shut the box. We'll go back into the game. And let's pull another one. Aha. So let's find the guy sleeping. Oh, there he is. And he is going to give me, he's going to get, I should say, $1. Let's see. See, now here's a big one. And I just have to go to the front and find that particular one. Okay, he's not on that page. It's not there. Not that one. There he is. Now, is this the one that is going to owe me $1? No. Okay. So, I am putting in, I have gone ahead and determined my halves. And I decided to make the 7, move the 7 up and make it a 4. So, he will get 4. And I will put the 5 in and take a 1 out. Okay. And now I am looking for the person that was in the hospital like I was just up to yesterday. Because I didn't get released until yesterday. So the 5, did I keep it at 3 or 2? The 5, I took it to 3. Okay. So we will put $3 in here. 1, 2, 3. And he shall come over here. Okay. Let's go to the medical. I mean, not medical. Credit card, I should say. Now, credit card owes me $1. So, and since credit card is $2, I will take that out, pull this out, and I will put in the $2 for the credit card. And I still have $1 that left this in here that I can play with. Let's see. Well, I can't do anything with that one. Let's see what the next one is. Nope, can't use that one. There is a $2 one in here, so let me see if I can find it. Just go ahead and use that one. Okay, here it is. That one has $2 on it. I might as well you just use it because the one is already in here. And this is the one that I needed. So I will just be putting in that $1 that I just took out of there. There we go. So now that is done. Oh, please. Okay, so for this one, I have $1 going in. And I don't count anything until it's finished. And nothing, well, I did. I had the 5, but only used, I had 1 going in, but I brought it back, so that's going in there. This one, I have $4 going into. And you can see how this can add up and help you cut that debt in half the fun way. I have 5 going in here. And I only have, I have 2 more on this one. I'm just going to go back real quick. How many do I have left for this one? I have 2 left on this one. I have 3 left on this one. And I do have some other ones that I will be bringing in once this is done. I have 2 left here. Or I may just do this one again. And this time try to do the full way. I have 1 left here. And let's see, 1's going in here. And I have 2 more left on this one. And shut the box, received 3. I like playing shut the box. I didn't have anything left over, so I didn't have to put anything in the catch-all. And like that, these will go back into the mix, get shuffled up for the next week. Or I should say, the next time I play this one. I don't know if I'll do it again Thursday, or if it'll be next week. I'm probably going to do it on Thursday, knowing me. And I'll try to bring $15 each week. And since these are done, I will put these to the back. Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my Drown the Debt challenges and my Save the Coins to help make every cent count. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you could if you could find that little spirit in you to help me out, because they've changed the rules on YouTube, so I'm trying to get in while it's still grandfathered in for this year before all of the rules change. And if you could help me out with some watch hours, just go ahead and put that playlist on and just let it play, and go in and every now and then hit that like button. Hit like, subscribe, definitely subscribe, because I need to get my subscriptions up. I tried to get to 500 before January. So I need to get the watch hours up and the subscriptions up. So if you can help me out, that would be great. It doesn't cost you 1 cent. 1 cent. So if you can help me out, go ahead, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.